Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Thursday, September the 18th. I am really struggling to grasp the fact that it's the 18th already. Like, time is woof. Okay, friends, so we finally broke our pattern of that overnight upper chakra release and we dropped down into a pretty calm state, which is really good to see, at least for me. I finally got some sleep last night, which was nice. This is a little bit closer look. As you can see on the graph, yesterday at around 11 a.m. and lasting until about 2 p.m. Central Time, we had a pretty strong push of release energy in those upper chakras. Release energy in upper chakras comes likely in the form of triggers related to your connection or feelings of not being connected. It can also come with pressure and headaches up here, blurry vision, ringing ears, all kinds of stuff. But these upper three chakras, the throat, the third eye, and the crown, we're getting some release energy yesterday from about 11 a.m. until about 2 p.m. Central Time. After that, as you can see, we drop into this very calm pattern. This blue energy here is homeostasis or energetic balance. The green lines back here are us. This is humans making noise. This one stays pretty bright most of the time. So we're very calm on the Italian graph today. I meant to say we're very calm on the Russian graph, and now we're going to look at the Italian graph. Oh, anyhow, so here is our Italian graph. Again, very calm. Just a little bit of those grumbles running across the bottom. These are always there, almost always there. They are the low-lying triggers that we all have that we just refuse to let go of. They're always getting stepped on a daily basis, so that you can acknowledge and release them and let them out of your space. The GCP this morning is showing us a yellow. Yellow is kind of like partly cloudy skies. There's a little bit of movement in the energy collectively. There's a little bit of synchronization in the random number generators, but not enough to call very much attention to it at this point. So that's where we are at this moment. In meditation this morning, the message was all about reminding me that not everything deserves my attention. Not everything should be taking up space in my head or in my heart. There are so many people, so many events, so many things happening in the world right now, and not all of it is worthy of holding space in your energy. Stop giving your time and attention to those things that are just serving to drain you, that are just serving to make you feel at a loss or out of control. They're not going to help you by putting your attention on it. It's only going to make you to feel more and more out of control with yourself and more in a state of disconnect from source. And I'm not saying to bury your head in the sand. That's impossible right now. So it just is. But be more mindful about where you focus. Just choose to focus on things that feel good. Go outside, turn off your phone, go for a walk, get back to nature, do something to replenish that piece of you, because that's what deserves space inside of you. That's what deserves your attention. Those things that help us. Also, I just want to say I have gotten so many messages from people that tell me they feel like the graph is not reflecting how they're feeling, and I get that. I 100% get that. But it's not always that we feel the way we do just because of the graph. The graph tends to intensify or add to what we're already going through in our human experience, but this isn't necessarily the only cause to feel release or the only cause to feel frustration and all of those things. Those feelings are slower in frequency. They're lower in vibration because they're slower in frequency, and they don't typically have anything to do with this chart. Those lower ones, those have more to do with your human life and the things that are physically focused. I'm not saying they're bad, but they're slower moving, so they're closer to the 3 density instead of the 5 density. Joy, happiness, love, their frequency is higher because the vibration is faster, so they're closer to the 5D. Those are the things that are being sent us, that inspiration for the crown. Those are the things that tend to show up here. When we get release on the graph, it's more to just help you with stuff you're already dealing with. So I understand what you're saying, but the graph is not the only cause. You know what I mean? All right, here's our cards for today. So my guides are saying we as a collective are learning the lesson of self-sufficiency. And in order to do this, we're going to have to redesign our root structure, which makes things feel a bit topsy-turvy, a little out of control sometimes. My guides are also acknowledging that this can bring up a lot of frustration during this time. So they are encouraging us to sit in our heart space, to focus there for the emotional wisdom that we are looking for, because that is where the feeling of liberation comes from. That is where we find, once again, our ambition to move forward, and that's how we start to manifest something different for ourselves. But again, we're going through this lesson on self-sufficiency, and it's very uncomfortable because our root has gotten really comfortable in being told that it's not. Now that can bring up a lot of frustration because you're learning to let go of a lot of old habits and behaviors and learning how these things have held you back. But instead of ruminating on that, my guides are saying focus on your heart, sit there, because that's where the emotional wisdom is going to come from to give you that feeling of liberation, remind you of who you are so that you can manifest what you want. Look at that. Look at that beautiful sun just starting to peek through on this gorgeous day. It's going to be a beautiful day here in Illinois. It's going to be warm again for me, so I'm excited about that. I'm ready to get my day going. Are you? Let's do it together. Take a nice, big, deep breath in and release. Drop your shoulders. Just remind yourself that today is a great day. It's just getting started. You can literally do anything you want today. Start your day off by going through the list of things you're excited about. What can't you wait to do today? What are you looking forward to? What are the great feelings you're going to have today? Because trust me, all the other stuff will find its way into your space. You don't need to focus on it. Just let yourself have a good day. You're allowed. I promise. It's a good day, friends. It's a great day.